Good morning, students. Welcome. Now let's start with the second part of our same chapter, that is chapter number 10, reaching the age of adolescence. So in the last video, we did up to the topic reaching mental, intellectual and emotional maturity. Now our next topic is secondary sexual characters. Let's see. Here you have learnt in chapter 9, students, that testes and ovaries are reproductive organs. These are reproductive organs and they produce the gametes, that is sperms and ova. Yes, students, we have already done this in chapter number 9. Now you can see what are the secondary sexual characters developing in boys. First we will see about boys. They begin to grow facial hair, that is mustaches and beard. जो है फेशियल हेयर ग्रो होने लगता है बॉयज के फेस पे, मुस्टेचेस दाढ़ी मूछ निकलने लगती है स्मॉल स्मॉल पार्ट्स में. या द हेयर ऑल्सो बिगिन टू ग्रो ऑन द चेस्ट, अंडर द आर्म्स एंड द रीजन अबाउ द थाइज और द प्यूबिक रीजन. सो इट इज एक्चुअली द प्यूबिक रीजन. So these are the secondary sexual characters which you will observe in the boys. Then in girls, what are the changes that occur? The breast begins to grow. Their breast portion begins to develop. The hairs begin to grow on the chest, under the arms and the region above the thighs or the pubic region. In girls also you can see these changes. Since as these features help to distinguish the male from the female, they are called secondary sexual characters. These are the features which can distinguish between boys and girls. Yeah, between the sex of a human being, whether it's a male or female. These are the characteristics which distinguish them. So we call them as the secondary sexual characters. Now students, next topic is about hormones. What are hormones? The changes which occur at adolescence, the changes which are occurring at this age period, are controlled by the chemical substance called hormones. These changes are controlled by hormones. What are the hormones? These are some chemical substances. These are the secretions from endocrine glands. ये जो होते हैं endocrine glands के secretions होते हैं, वहाँ से उनका production होता है. Boys में the testes begin to release the male hormone or testosterone. This causes hair growth. In boys, the male hormone is testosterone, which is being released at the age of adolescence from the testes, and this causes the hair growth. In girls, the ovaries begin to produce the female hormone or estrogen. Girls के लिए होता है estrogen और boys के लिए होता है testosterone. These are the sex hormones for boys and girls. So estrogen, which make the breast develop, milk secreting glands or mammary glands develop inside the breast of girls. Girls में milk secreting glands जो है, mammary glands भी हम कहते हैं उन्हें, they start developing inside the breast portion of the girls. The production of these hormones is under the control of another hormone in endocrine gland called pituitary gland. Very important. The production of these hormones, इन hormones का जो production है किसके control में है? एक दूसरे hormone के control में है जो endocrine gland में है, उसे हम कहते हैं pituitary gland. इन सब के control में ये hormones होते हैं. These both the hormones, that is testosterone and estrogen, are released at the onset of the puberty. At the onset of the puberty, these sex hormones are released in boys and girls. Now students, let's see what is the role of hormones in initiating reproductive function. Hormones का role क्या है reproductive function को start करने में? See, endocrine glands release hormones into the blood stream. जो हमारे endocrine glands होते हैं वो hormones किस में release करते हैं? हमारे blood stream में, to reach a particular body part called target site. जहाँ target site किसे बोलते हैं? जो भी particular body part के लिए hormone release होता है वो उसी part पे जाके पहुँचता है. That is called target site. The target site responds to the hormone and that particular target site will respond to that hormone. there are many endocrine glands or ductless glands in the body. There are so many endocrine glands, or you can say ductless glands in the body. The testes and ovaries secrete sex hormones. The testes and ovaries are the parts which secrete sex hormones, and the sex hormones are under the control of hormones from the pituitary gland. और जो भी sex hormones है वो किसके control में रहते हैं? Under the control of hormone from the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland secretes many hormones, one of which makes ova mature in the ovaries and sperms form in the testes. One of the hormones from the pituitary gland is responsible for the maturation of ova and also for the formation of sperms in the testes. So these hormones, which are we can call as the sex hormones in male and female, are under the control of the hormone which are released from the pituitary gland. Further, the sex hormones are under the control of these hormones. Now, the onset of puberty is controlled by the hormones. You can see the onset of puberty is how this hierarchy is shown here. Hormones from pituitary stimulate testes and ovaries. जो hormones from ये होते हैं pituitary gland, वो किसको stimulate करते हैं? Testes को and ovaries को. To release testosterone in male and estrogen in female, released in the bloodstream and reach parts of the body which is called target site. Once they are released in the bloodstream, then they reach the target site. After release, they will reach to their target site. Then stimulate changes in the body at the onset of puberty. Stimulate, फिर एक बार वो टारगेट साइट पे पहुंच गए तो वहां पे वो चेंजेस को स्टिमुलेट कर देते हैं. एंड दिस इज एट द ऑनसेट ऑफ प्यूबर्टी. दिस इज हाउ द हॉर्मोन्स आर एक्टिंग टू during the onset of puberty to bring changes in both boys and girls. So students, you have might now understood that puberty marks the beginning of the reproductive period when one becomes capable of reproduction, when the body of a male or a female become capable of reproduction. So if reproductive life once begin, continues, or it ends sometime, let's see what happens next. Reproductive phase of life in humans. What is the reproductive phase of life in humans? We see, according to this, adolescents become capable of reproduction when their testes and ovaries begin to produce gametes. Yes, we have discussed this also in 9th chapter. Now also we have discussed that when they become capable of reproduction, when their testes, which is a male reproductive organ, and female reproductive, this ovaries, start to produce gametes, sex gametes. The capacity for maturation and production of gametes lasts for a much longer time in males than in females. Males में जो capacity होती है production of gametes की, females के comparison में ज़्यादा time के लिए रहती है. Female का कुछ age period fix होता है. Let's see how this will explain you. In female, up to 45 to 50 years, these sex gametes are produced, but in males, this is for long life period. In female, the reproductive phase of life begins at puberty and generally lasts till the age of approximately 45 to 50 years. This is the time period up to which the puberty lasts. This reproductive phase can last in females. It starts at puberty and will end at nearly 45 to 50 years of age in case of females. What happens? One ovum matures and is released by one of the ovaries once in about 28 to 30 days. एक matured ovum जो होता है किसी भी एक ओवरी से हर महीने मीन्स एट द इंटरवल ऑफ 28 to 30 days वो रिलीज होता है. ओवरी उसको रिलीज कर देती है. इट इज द मैच्योर्ड एग. ओवम क्या होता है? द एग सेल इन द फीमेल्स इज नोन एज ओवम. सो व्हेन एवरी अल्टरनेट ओवरी रिलीजेस एग सेल, alternately release करते हैं in the period of 28 to 30 days. During this period, the wall of uterus becomes thick. जो uterus wall होती है females में वो thick हो जाती है ताकि egg के वजन को वो झेल पाए. So as to receive the egg, and in case it is fertilized and begins to develop. If in case it fertilizes and the reproduction phase starts, it can develop further. So uterus की जो wall होती है वो thick हो जाती है to receive the egg in case of females. So students, this is our new topic for female, how this menstruation takes place in females in the cycle of 28 to 30 days. When fertilization does not occur, if the egg is not fertilized, what happens? The released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus की जो lining thick हो चुकी थी egg का weight संभालने के लिए, along with its blood vessels are shed off. वो फिर remove हो जाती है body में blood vessels के साथ. Yes, because the uterus wall becomes thick, so it will break down. If the egg is not fertilized, तो वो egg हमारी body से बाहर release हो जाता है, body में रहता नहीं है, and in form of blood it is shed off every month. And this causes bleeding in women, which is called menstruation, which we call as menstruation. Menstruation occur in about 28 to 30 days. What is the time period for menstruation? 28 से 30 days के period में ये menstruation cycle occur करती है. Every month after 28 to or 30 days, this cycle is repeated because the eggs are released every month by alternate ovaries. So this process is called menstruation. Adolescents become capable of reproduction when their testes and ovaries begins to produce gametes. Here we we have seen that the capacity of maturation and production of gametes lasts for much longer time in males than in females. Please students, important this note this. It is more time in males and but very less time in females. In females, the reproductive phase of life begins at puberty, that is 10 to 12 years of age begin हो जाता है, चालू जल्दी होता है और खत्म भी जल्दी होता है females में, and generally lasts till the age of approximately 45 to 50 years. The ova begins to mature with the onset of puberty. One ovum, which we have seen, just mature and is released by one of the ovaries once in about 28 to 30 days. During this period, the wall of the uterus becomes thick so as to receive the egg, and in case it is fertilized and begins to develop. This results in pregnancy. If the egg is fertilized, unfertilized egg होते हैं वो body से release हो जाते हैं, but if egg is fertilized, it will result in pregnancy. And if lining of the if fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the thickened lining of uterus along with its blood vessels are shed off, which we have just seen. इससे पहले वाली slide में हमने देखा. This causes bleeding in a woman, which is called menstruation. This is called menstruation, and the time period is 28 to 30 days. Menarche. Now, what is menarche? The first menstrual flow begins at puberty is termed as menarche. Very important. जो first flow start होता है nearly girls में 10 to 12 years की age में ये first flow start होता है और इसे हम menarche कहते हैं. Starting of the menstrual cycle is called menarche. At 45 to 50 years of age, the menstrual cycle stop, and so it is called menopause. Pause हो जाता है at the age of 45 to 50 years. Stoppage of menstruation is termed as menopause. Initially, menstrual cycle may be irregular. It takes some time to become regular. Initially हो सकता है irregular हो, it can take less than 30 days, हो सकता है 16 days में repeat हो जाए, या more than that 1 month से ज़्यादा 1.5 months के बाद भी ये cycle repeat हो सकती है. तो starting में ये cycle थोड़ा irregular रहता है, but after some time it will become regular. So I hope you understood about the menstruation phase in females. Yeah. So it means that in women, the reproductive life lasts from menarche to menopause. After menopause, the females cannot reproduce. वो reproduction stage उनका stop हो जाता है अगर menopause हो जाता है तो. Menstrual cycle is controlled by the hormones. It is also controlled by the hormones. The cycle includes the maturation of the egg, its release, thickening of uterine wall, and its breakdown if pregnancy does not occur. Of course, अगर pregnancy occur नहीं करेगी तो जो uterine wall thick हो चुकी थी वो break down हो जाएगी. And in case the egg is fertilized, it begins to divide and then gets embedded in the uterus for further development, as you have learnt in chapter 9. Chapter 9 में हमने uterus का development देख लिया है, ये embryo development, yeah, how it develops in the uterus, how it slowly passes to the uterus, and there it starts embedding in the uterus and it start developing over there, and that stage is called embryo. Now, how is the sex of the baby determined? Whether it is a boy or girl, how it is determined in case of newborns? Students, you might be wondering how the fertilized egg gets developed either into a boy or a girl. So this is how the information is received. See here. First is about chromosomes. How you get to know about boy or a girl. inside the fertilized egg or zygote is the instruction for determining the sex of the baby. No doubt sex determination is banned in our country. It is not for sex determination whether के वो प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज को करवाना बिल्कुल मना है, बट वो डिसाइड कैसे होता है क्रोमोसोम्स में, वो इंफॉर्मेशन कहाँ होती है, दैट यू शुड नो. सो इनसाइड द फर्टिलाइज्ड एग और जाइगोट, जो जाइगोट होता है, वी आर कॉल्ड फर्टिलाइज्ड एग एज अ जाइगोट, इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ zygote. There is the instruction for determining the sex of the baby. This instruction is present in the thread-like structures called chromosomes. There are chromosomes, in the thread-like structure called chromosomes. These chromosomes are present inside the nucleus of every cell. There are chromosomes which are present in the nucleus of every cell. This we have done in the which chapter? Yes, in our 8th chapter. There are chromosomes present in the nucleus of the cell. All humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nuclei of the cell. कितने pairs होते हैं? 23 pairs of chromosomes होते हैं. Pairs मतलब total कितने में? 46 pairs में होते हैं chromosomes. Now what are sex chromosomes? एक pair जो होता है human beings में out of 23, 2 chromosomes out of 23 pairs of chromosomes are sex hormones. These are named as X and Y. मीन्स पेयर में एक पेयर, टोटल एक पेयर जो होता है आउट ऑफ 23 वो होता है सेक्स क्रोमोसोम्स. उनको हम जो पेयर को नाम देते हैं एक्स एंड वाई. फीमेल, उनमें 2 एक्स क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं, फीमेल में 2 एक्स क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं, एंड द मेल हैव 1 एक्स एंड 1 वाई. मीन्स अगर 2 एक्स क्रोमोसोम्स हुए तो वो फीमेल चाइल्ड में डेवलप होगा, और अगर एक एक्स और एक वाई क्रोमोसोम हुआ तो मेल चाइल्ड में. अभी फीमेल के जो एग्स में होते हैं 2 एक्स क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं, तो फीमेल पे तो कभी डिपेंड नहीं करता है वेदर इट विल गिव बर्थ टू अ बॉय और अ गर्ल. इट डिपेंड्स टोटली ऑन द मेल क्रोमोसोम whether it will be developing into a boy or a girl. Chromosomes in egg and sperms, the gametes, egg and sperm have only one set of chromosome, one pair. मीन्स एग में क्या होते हैं, कौन सा पेयर होता है, एक्स एक्स, और स्पर्म में होता है एक्स वाई. द अनफर्टिलाइज्ड एग ऑलवेज हैव 1 एक्स क्रोमोसोम. देयर आर 2 टाइप्स, वन काइंड हैज एन एक्स क्रोमोसोम इन स्पर्म्स एंड द अदर काइंड हैज, अभी एग और जो स्पर्म है उनमें एक एक क्रोमोसोम होता है. एग का तो फिक्स है एक्स ही होगा, और स्पर्म, एक स्पर्म्स में एक्स क्रोमोसोम होता है और एक में वाई होता है. Development into boy, how if the sperm contributes a Y chromosome to the egg, that is ovum. At the time of fertilization, the zygote will develop into a male child. क्योंकि एक X, फीमेल तो X ही डोनेट कर सकती है, कंट्रीब्यूट, क्योंकि उसके पास 2 X क्रोमोसोम होते हैं, तो कोई भी एक ही आएगा, और दोनों X में से कोई भी एक आएगा तो X ही आएगा. बट मेल पे डिपेंड करता है वेदर वो X कंट्रीब्यूट करता है या Y. इफ Y कंट्रीब्यूट करता है तो एक फीमेल का X तो ऑलरेडी आएगा और एक बॉयज का Y आ जाता है. सो इट विल डेवलप इनटू द फीमेल, एक्स वाई आ गया तो मेल चाइल्ड. एंड व्हेन अ स्पर्म कंटेनिंग, अगर स्पर्म कंटेनिंग एक्स क्रोमोसोम ने एग को फर्टिलाइज कर दिया तो जाइगोट वुड हैव 2 एक्स क्रोमोसोम्स एंड डेवलप इनटू अ फीमेल चाइल्ड. दोनों एक्स हो जाएंगे. अगर स्पर्म वाई का आया तो इट विल डेवलप इनटू अ मेल चाइल्ड. अगर स्पर्म एक्स का आया तो इट विल डेवलप इनटू अ फीमेल चाइल्ड. So it means the father is completely responsible to determine the sex of unborn baby. The belief that the mother is responsible for the sex of her baby is completely wrong, and to blame her for this is totally unjustified. Father के sperm cell पे ही depend होता है whether it is a boy or a girl. It is not the because of women. So see here sex determination को फिगर के साथ एक्सप्लेन किया. इंपॉर्टेंट फिगर है. See अगर स्पर्म, वाइफ स्पर्म का आया एक्स के एग के साथ कंट्रीब्यूट किया, वाई स्पर्म ने वाई क्रोमोसोम कंट्रीब्यूट किया, एग में तो एक्स हैं, दोनों एग्स में देखो एक्स एक्स. अगर स्पर्म वाई आया तो वो बॉय में आ जाएगा, अगर स्पर्म एक्स आया तो वो गर्ल हो जाएगा. गर्ल्स में तो होता ही एक्स है, बट इट डिपेंड्स वेदर स्पर्म वाई वाला आया तो इट विल मेक अ it will convert into male child, और अगर sperm X आया तो it will convert into a female child. Yes, so every egg has 1 X chromosome. Sperm 2 तरह के होते हैं, X वाले होते हैं और Y वाले. अगर Y वाले sperm ने egg को fertilize किया it will be a male child, और अगर X वाले sperm ने egg को fertilize किया तो it will be a female child. So I hope you students you understood for this video this much only. Thank you students, keep learning, stay safe.